Hi everyone, and welcome to my next tutorial. This here is a remake of my older tutorial, which is called SAI Lineart without a tablet, or something along those lines. I'm basically going to show you how you can create line art without the use of a tablet and still make it look like it was done with a tablet. So if you're interested, keep watching. Alright, so here I have a picture that I drew a while back, and for the sake of the tutorial I retraced it, and here is the rough sketch. First, what we're going to do is go to opacity and change it down to a much lower number. I like it pretty light, so around 10%, just so I can see what I'm doing. Then I'll go to this button right here and click that, and it makes a new line work layer. It has a little pen on the side of it. So then I'll go to the curve tool, and I'm going to set the size of the line just as I would do with a regular brush. And here I'm going to use a 2.0 pixel wide brush. Then what you're going to do is click down, and notice you'll get this little string following you. From that point you're going to click down again, and then you're going to drag and click down again, and drag and click down again, and drag, and that's all there is to it. You just keep clicking and dragging. When you reach the end of the line you double click, and that finishes it off. So what I'm going to do is just continue this for the rest of my line art. Thanks to the power of editing, here we are with my finished line work. And as you can see, there is the sketch still underneath, but I'm going to click the eye and make that disappear, so now I only see my new line art. One thing you may notice is that the ends are very blocky. They're not exactly pointed as if you drew them with a pressure tablet. So what I'm going to do is click the pressure tool and find these little points. They're called CPs, and I'm going to find the one at the end, click down and drag it to the left to make it thinner at the end, or drag it to the right to make it thicker. To illustrate this for you, I have this other line which is much thicker, and I'm going to find the end and click down, and when I drag to the left it gives you a very sharp point. Then when you click down and drag to the right, it fans out at the end, just like that. So this just illustrates what the pressure tool does, and it makes things look much better. So I'm going to do this for the rest of my line art. Okay, thanks to the power of editing, here we are again, and I have everything kind of done out. You can see at the outer edges I made things thicker, and on the inner I made things thinner, just to add a nice effect as if you were to really use a tablet on this. One thing I don't like is that these two lines intersected, and a way to fix that is with the edit tool, which is right here. The edit tool has so many tools within it that you really have to play around with it to figure out what to do. But I'm going to show you the translate CP tool, which is probably the best one that I think really works. So what you do with it is you find the CP that you want and you click and drag, and it just moves it around to different places. So I can fix that end, and if I want this to say be longer, I can just click all the CPs and drag them to where I want them to go, and it pulls the line. Now say there's a spot without a CP in it, but I need a point right there, I can just click and it makes a CP with that tool. So with the translate CP, I can just go through and click as many times as I want, and it makes these little green points. So then I can manipulate the line wherever I need to. Other tools include the weight tool, where I can make the line thicker. As you know, I made this 2 pixels wide, but here I have 7. I just drag to 7 and then click down, and then with 0.5 it makes it thinner. The color tool, you can change the color of the lines. I'm going to use red, and you just click down on the lines and it changes them. So that's pretty much it, guys. You just have to play around with it and figure it out, and you're on your way to mastering it. Alright, thanks for watching!